I really love German Shepherds, Huskies and Golden Retrievers. That's like some of my favorite dogs. I mostly only like or look after dogs in a sexual way for larger breeds.
Puppy love. For most people, dogs are a part of the family, a loyal companion and playmate. But some people, like Henrik, share a much stronger bond with their furry friends. A bond that could soon be threatened by a proposed law to ban sex with animals.
I think I was born with it. So I think my attraction began around puberty, maybe around 8th grade, so I must have been around 13, 14 years old, I think. I noticed when I was around my friends and they were like getting interested in girls, and I could like see there's not I wasn't as much interested. I had like other interests. There's just something in dogs that I really like. I feel like I connect more emotionally and bond with them better than with a human being.
The law already protects animals from any kind of abuse, but it doesn't prohibit sexual intercourse with humans. Animal rights activists say this isn't enough, arguing it can't be proven an animal isn't harmed through sexual interaction. Here at the Aarhus Animal Shelter, staff are welcoming the proposal of a new law with open arms.
I've been here for 20 years, and in all that time I think we have tried to make the government understand that this is against the law and should be against the law. But who is going to determine that if they are harmed or not? The animals can speak, so I think it's a problem that they're not protected and that is not illegal. The animals don't have the possibility of saying no, but I'm sure they would if they could. Don't use your animals like that.
Some just have a kink or fetish to like once have sex with an animal. Nothing emotional with it. Zoophiles are like different because we actually care about the animal. We would never harm our partner. And if sex were to happen, it would always be to make sure that he or she was okay and fine with it. Like never force them to anything. And if you weren't a zoophile, you wouldn't care about the animal at all.
We have the animal protection law here in Denmark, which is strong enough to cover whenever any animal is suffering. It just needs to be used. This law needs to be used. And in cases where it is not suffering in any way, then there is, in my eyes, no reason for forbidding it. Personally, I don't like it, but that I don't like it is not a good argument for forbidding it. There are lots of things people don't like. There are also a lot of people in this country that don't like piercing, etc. But that doesn't mean that you forbid piercing. I mean, we should be careful not to start making laws about what we like and what we dislike. If this law comes through, then you will get people getting really scared about how far can I get? Can I really give my dog a hug in the open space, or will people sit and ask, what am I doing with this dog?
Sex with animals has been discussed here in Danish Parliament several times over the years. But serious talks about banning the practice only began in late 2014. Health Minister Dan Jorgensen, who suggested the law be reconsidered, was unavailable to comment on camera today. But in a statement last month, he said he believes Denmark's reputation within the EU is being damaged by its current laws.
It might damage the reputation, but I don't think that we should pass laws just because of our reputation. We should pass laws that make a difference and that actually matter. This law that is proposed won't change a thing. We won't catch any more people who abuse animals. Actually, we might make it even harder to actually find these criminals.
Just because there comes a new law making something illegal, it will still continue, at least for me. I would just like keep 100% quiet about it for that time. But it wouldn't hold me back. Maybe we can end up in jail, or even worse, have our partners taken away from us.
Critics of the upcoming law change argue that Danes need to focus on more important aspects of animal welfare.
It's kind of hypocritical because you see a lot of people here in Denmark, at least, who buy chicken eggs from chickens who have been pressed into small cages. You see the pigs we get meat from has been maltreated, but suddenly it's something to fight for when it's about sexual abuse, but it isn't in the other cases.
Most people, when they hear like that other people have sex with animals, they automatically assume that that the animals are tied up and like raped, and I do believe that that can happen, but I don't think it's like that's maybe a very small amount. So I would try to like see if we could get some reasoning into it and say that not all do that, and that most people actually love and care about their partner.
If Dan Jorgensen's law passes, it will no longer be legal for people like Henrik to have sex with animals. He hopes that by speaking out about his sexuality, he'll be able to change the public's perception of zoophiles.
People, like the way they looked at the gay people 50 years ago, maybe I can relate to that a bit, even though people say that there's a difference between human beings and animals, and I do understand that, but I hope in time it would change, like people have different views.